Alright, Fukyu and VJ Letters 123 asks, can I explain the My Little Pony thing? You're not hating everything, so in short, it's going to be, this would take a pretty long explanation, but for short, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is a great animated show. It has clean animations, great voice acting, great character development, and in general, it just makes you like smile. I genuinely and truly enjoy watching that show. Like, it makes me happy and everything. So if it makes you happy, then you should enjoy it. It's just like any other show, like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, if you ever heard of that, or Powerpuff Girls, like, or those are all cartoon shows. Yeah, can't really think right now since it's getting pretty late. The thing about My Little Pony is that it had a background, it had a history, which was the original My Little Pony. Whenever society thinks My Little Pony, they automatically refer to the 80s version of it, where like it has the really weird looking ponies. Like, actually, let's just Google it and make my eyes bleed. So right, oh, that's horrible. Yeah, so this is the 1980s My Little Pony type of thing, and with these two, that is really, it makes me cringe. But the My Little Pony that I like is the Friendship is Magic, which is Lauren Faust's remake of it. And I don't know, it's definitely more pleasing on the eye for watching it. And yeah, so it has, that show has a pretty girly background to it. So whenever somebody hears that like, there's the grown men liking it, they automatically think they're really weird and gay and homosexual, or that's the same thing. But what's the other word? Pedophile. They think of things like that, but it really is not. It's just like any other show. Like the same person who made this version of the show also made Powerpuff Girls, and I love that show as well. And whenever people hear that, they're like, "Oh, you like that show too? That's awesome." And it was, but that show didn't have a background like My Little Pony did. So for the social norm out there, it's like, you like a show for girls, oh, you shouldn't be living a life. It really is not. So as a brony, we have to actually fight that norm. Like, whenever people who can't, they've just, decide to drop out or become a closet brony, quote quote, which is they like the show but they don't let anybody else know. Whereas I love the show and I'll just let the whole world know. Yeah. The ponies are awesome. The community that likes the show as well, they're even more awesome. Awesomer is a word. And for example, like any of the fan content that's made, any of the things that are made are posted on this website, and the fans are really talented. And then on top of that, the people who work on the show, like voice actors, story writers, and artists and animators and everything, they actually interact with the fans. Like, they love us. They go to conventions and answer questions and all that type of jazz. Whereas like real celebrities who don't have that time, they mostly ignore their fans. At least that's what I get. And as you all been seeing on my videos, every single one of them, like roughly 95% of them, the songs on them are all made by bronies. Same guys who like the same show that I do. So that's about all I can say about, without taking too much time, about ponies. VJD asked if I'm gay and because I like ponies and everything. And the answer is no, I'm actually not gay, nor bi. I'm actually completely straight. It's really hard to believe that probably because I play a female character, I like ponies and all that jazz. But that's all you can only take my word for it. There are, like I can't think of words, but there are a lot of bronies out there who are not even remotely close to being gay or bi or any of that. And there are also girls who are like bronies too. Surprise, surprise. Sorry if I sound sarcastic or anything. Alright, Audrey Cinchillo asks where I'm from, and right now I'm on the East Coast. I'm at North Carolina on the United States. So yeah, that's where I am. It's a really nice place. Rob Studio asked if I can post a screenshot in my next video, and this is very vague, so I had to ask this person in depth of what they wanted. And they, how far are we in now? Oh wow, this is gonna be a while. Okay, so for screenshots, she wanted, or he or she wanted, video screenshots of the earliest ones I had of my assassin. And the earliest ones I had this is the earliest one right here. This is my assassin back at level 80 in the faction Unleashed, which was my family faction back then. And this was Public Quest 1, and I got first place, and I was pretty proud of it back then. And yeah, this is the earliest one. Other ones that I have include like here an FC with a few friends that I had back then, all of them from around. And interesting, that's where Beware of Us was still was around. They are pretty top. They're a pretty decent faction. If I remember right, yeah, they're right here. Beware of Us. They're still alive. This picture was taken several years ago. Actually, 1.5 years ago. Here I'm in the cube, level 88, with the really high ping. This is the screenshot of massive AoE. I really enjoyed these massive clusterfucks because I liked the visual on it back then. And that was when I was 92, was with a few people that you might recognize, or I recognized back then. Yeah, it's 92 again, another perspective. And here was interesting quest that was popping up during a certain time zone. I was still on Unleashed back then. And here was when I hit level 100. Wait, yeah, I hit level 100, and then also here's a good view of my gear back then. I had rank 8 daggers, rank 8 legs, War Soul helmet, Pangoose tome, Steel of Eternal Solitude, and some very crappy generic wings. I also had a lot of tokens, surprisingly. I think that was when I was opening packs. Here I was doing some screenshots for a guide how to start rune crafting over on Perfect World forums. Yeah, here you can see my gear that I had when I joined Vicious, and I had rank 8 top and bottom. I had my Nevada tier 1 daggers, and heroes I was at 3.33 base, which got me up to 0.5 APS, and I was really proud of that, and I was able to get into Vicious because of that. They also, I guess people enjoyed my application and everything, so that's about it for screenshots. Alright, Super Troy Man 1 asked, how would you recommend farming? How would I recommend farming money for starting, since you don't cash up and you know everything? The best thing to do outside of double drops is to do your daily bounty hunter quests, because for bounty hunter 1, anything that's not chips or orbs of cultivation will be profit, like at least 300,000 coin profit, up to 5 million. And if you do that daily, which should take around like an hour at most per daily quest, you'll have a good amount of coins. And once you get to about 100 million, you can start merchanting. Like you do packs, tokens, purple stones, Nevada materials, and so on. But you basically just buy low, sell high. That's how you start merchanting. But you have to have a lot of patience, as well as I guess another computer with the alt that you can use to set up an AFK shop. That's what I do. And don't spend any of those coins. If you do, then you won't make as much with your profits, because the more coins you have is directly proportional to how much profit you'll make. I just do let or do light as what's better, tier 3 or rank 9 daggers, the basic ones, farming. Right now it's since you can get 5 attacks per second with tier 3, then go with that. is cheaper than rank 9, and they out damage rank 9 per second and PvE. Javez asks what's a good build for 100 to 102 cents, and the best build is without rank 8 or 9. The best build will be tier 3 Nirvana if your game version has it. Otherwise, tier 2 Lunar Nirvana gear. Pure Dex build and genies depend on what you want to use it for.